reason, what caused Rwanda and Congo to start the conflict. By recently Rwanda helped the M23 to take over Goma, which is a city in eastern Congo. And before everything started, how was the beginning? What started the whole conflict? The conflict started with the genocide. It was in 1996. Not 1996, 1994, April 6. That's when the genocide started. And during the genocide, there were estimated of 1 million people went missing, and 150,000 women to 250,000 women were raped. 150,000 women to 250,000 women were raped during this conflict. And that's how everything started, with this genocide between the Tutsi and the Hindu. Tutsi is a group in between these two countries, in Congo and Rwanda. The Hindus is the same situation also. That's how the conflict started. But then it cools down, and after cooling down, according to what we are seeing now, it started again. Now the question is, how is it possible that the M23, a rebel group, is able to take a city like Goma? Like, who's arming this group? Who's giving money to this group? Why are they so effective using drones? Who give them drones? Who gives them intelligence for them to know where to attack? Who gives them all this type of information? I believe that there's someone behind this all, and we have to get to the bottom of this. Otherwise, things won't be good for everyone at the end. Congo is a very rich country. It's a very rich country, and as we know, Congo is very rich, and most of the minerals that we use for smartphones, computers, and electric car, all these modern technology, drones and so on, we have to get them from Congo. Congo is the largest producer of cobalt, a rare metal used in batteries for electric vehicles and mobile phones. In November 2023, a Canadian company discovered 21 million tons of copper in the DRC, which was the third largest copper discovery in the world in 7 years. The DRC has the largest copper mines, including the Goma mines copper cobalt mine. This country is very rich, and it also has diamonds. We must not forget that. And it has gold. It has lithium, tungsten, and lithium is used in batteries. It uses car batteries and all type of batteries. Any kind of battery, you need lithium for you to store energy. And now you see where all this is going. Yeah, like we said, lithium is used in batteries. In the modern world, you need lithium if you are let me say if you are a company that manufactured electric cars, you need lithium for you to manufacture batteries so that you can store energy. Or if you are a solar producer, you need lithium for you to be able to produce your batteries to store the solar energy. Yeah, same for smartphones, same for computers, same for a lot of devices. You need to carry your device around. The only way you can carry your device around is when you have a battery inside the device. And you see how now lithium will be very important. It's not like it will be very important, it's already important. We need it everywhere. We need it. And as we know, there's someone who's giving the M23 the resources for them to be able to attack DRC. Recently, South Africa have lost soldiers in DRCs, and there was a clash between Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, and the president of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa. There was a clash between the two. And South Africa is a part of SADC, and Congo is also part of SADC. And because of this, South Africa is obligated to go to Congo and assist DRC with military assistance if they need help, like this conflict there. Then not only South Africa, SADC countries, they have to be in help according to the rules. They signed the agreement of SADC. They have to be in help a member if this member is there is the instability in a member country. This is what South Africa is trying to do, and a country like Zimbabwe, they can also join. We'll see how things will go. In country like Namibia, Botswana, and Zambia, Angola, all these countries are part of SADC, and Mozambique, and so on. And what South Africa is doing, they are doing their duty as a member of SADC. They have to be there to assist. That's how what SADC is for. Even if there is a conflict in South Africa and it's getting out of control, countries like Namibia, Angola, Zimbabwe, and so on, all the members of SADC, they have to go to SA to help bring stability there. And okay, let's get to the conflict. I believe that according to my conclusion, who's benefiting from the resources in Congo just before we go anywhere else, let's keep the conversation short. Who's benefiting from the resources in Congo? Is the companies which need lithium, the companies which need cobalt to manufacture their product in lithium. And all these companies, where are they located? Africa is a consumer, and where are these companies located? Asia, America, and Europe. What does these mean? Some of these companies, I don't want to put names. Some of these companies are sponsoring the terrorist group in Congo with the M23. They are either working with Rwanda and passing the money, or they are buying equipment and sending them to this group through Rwanda, or something that is happening which we don't know. Plus, Rwanda is also benefiting from this. Since the M23, they conquered a little bit of land here in Eastern Congo, they are taking the resources from the mines there and sending it to Rwanda. Then Rwanda export these resources, and at the end they also gain something. And Congo, Congo, which is being affected, is it's losing its land, is being impressed because Goma is annexed by M23, and they were not able to remove the terrorist group from this city, which is a bad image for them. It shows that they are weak. A country with a huge population and a huge military cannot be able to kick out a small terrorist group. It's not their fault, by the way. There's someone behind this, a powerful European country or Asia or American country, somewhere there. There's a problem there. And we don't want to go into details, but you'll see as time goes on. And what do you think, according to your conclusion? Do you think this conflict will end soon? Do you think, there's there was a conflict in between Russia and Ukraine. Everyone stood up and confronted Russia to stop the war. Do you think it will happen in Congo? For them to stand up and say, let us end this, and it's not the right thing. Let us all send our aid to Congo and military assistance, military advisors, and all kind of stuff for us to kick out the M23 out of Congo, because Congo is a democratic country. We have to protect democracy. Do you think something of that kind will happen? Yeah, politics is very complicated, and politics is designed in such a way that, especially African politics, is designed in such a way that the African continent must remain low. It must remain low, and everyone else must be above Africa. Why? Will you want a powerful Africa? If everyone need African resources, will you want it to be so powerful that at the end, it will be hard for you to take what you want? If they become powerful, they will be able to resist and kick you out. But if they are weak, you can bribe them. You can do what you want to them. Like, for example, if there is a beggar, this beggar is sitting at the pavement there with hunger. If you come with, let me say, a ration and give to this beggar and say, I will give you, next time I will give you meat, give me your shoes and your clothes. Do you think this hungry beggar will resist? He will give. But if you go to a rich man, you give him a ration and meat, and then you say, give me your shoes and your clothes. You think this guy will give you his properties? He will ask, why must I give you my stuff just like that? Or what is it in for me? He will ask that question. You want me to give my stuff, then I remain naked? Then I live in shame. Then after that, you'll be laughing at me. And then you'll be saying I'm stupid, I'm giving my stuff to you, now I'm naked. You see where I'm going with the conversation? That's what happened in Africa. We give our resources, then at the end, the laugh comes. For Africa are stupid, they are poor, there's corruption and so on. But there's always something behind it. There's someone pulling the string to keep people corrupt. People want us to be corrupt. They don't want us to be to get out of corruption. They really want us to be corrupt. I'm telling you. Many people want Africa to be corrupt. Don't be fooled by people who say Africa must get rid of corruption. Who really want? If people really wanted to help Africa, they could have helped Africa a long time ago. You know, the world nowadays, these powerful countries like the European countries in America, they have power to push Africa up. If they want Africa to develop, they have the power to put Africa there. Everyone has the power to develop Africa. if they really wanted to. They have the power to push Africa to get rid of corruption if they really wanted to. They have that power because they have the influence, they have the military, they have the technology, they have the resources, they have the knowledge, they have the skills, they have everything to put Africa here. The reasons they don't do that is, like I explained, they need to get something to develop their industries. And when you want Africa to rise up and be strong like China, they need to start giving you competition. Or would you want it to remain weak so that you come back to and reap what you want? Okay, let's come back to Congo. That's the reason I'm telling you. This is short. You apply to Congo. Congo must remain weak and divided. Because Congo has been fighting with more than one terrorist group. It's not only the M23. The M23 is the most effective one. But there's other terrorist groups in Congo which are also causing mayhem there. And all these terrorist groups are being sponsored by someone. America has the power to stop this. America can stop anything if they want to. They have that power. They have the capability. They have the stamina to stop it. I'm telling you, they do. America is a powerful country. The reason they don't do it is they don't want to. They want things to remain like that. Yeah. Welcome to reality. So don't be sitting there being fool and thinking like, yeah, our countries are the one being corrupted by our leaders. No. That's not how things work nowadays. You have to stand up and wake up and do what is right. And I don't know. The Congo story, I don't want to go into details because some of these things are sensitive. And I don't want my video to be censored because I spoke things and the big fish there, they don't want things to get out. And the rest of the things you can just go online and Google the truth. You get it. Some things there they are twisted, but the truth is a truth. Yeah, the truth. Africa is like let's not just go to Africa. Let me say Congo. Congo has a population of very young people. And they have the resources. And if they are given stability, if someone gives Congo stability, they will, just two things: stability, education, and a little bit of infrastructure, just for them to bounce on it, to bounce and go up. They will be able to develop their country. But now, because there is no stability, people, they cannot settle down even to think. For them to think like, let's build a phone or let's build something, they cannot think because every time they are just in fear. Because there is someone who wants them to live in fear, to live like, every time you go to bed you just think, will I wake up tomorrow or will I be killed tonight? Things like that. And that is it, guys. That is it. And what do you think? Can the Chinese help us or they are behind this? I'm not a Congolese, by the way. I'm an African. But can the Chinese help Congo or they are behind it also? Who knows? Politics is complicated. Somehow the big companies and to be honest, the Chinese have good relationship with Congo and Rwanda. They are working with both parties. Now you're there, you get confused also, like what is the meaning of this? They have good relationship with both parties to bring peace and stability, or they have this relationship for them to benefit from the cobalt and the lithium from these two countries. And we don't know. And I believe that this conflict should not continue. We should not leave it to continue this way, because if we do leave it to continue, it will spin out of control. It can spread to the whole continent, because Congo is in the heart of Africa, and if this conflict continues, it can spread to Cameroon, Uganda, especially the SADC country, because SADC is involved, since Congo is part of SADC. Here to the SADC country to spread here, then after that to spread to the east, to Uganda, Tanzania, and Rwanda, and a little bit here to Chad, so on. You can spread easily, because Congo has a huge population. Imagine if these people start living like terrorists, the country collapses, and they gain access to weapons like guns and so on. Will they not cause a mayhem in neighboring countries and so on? And yeah, will they not cause a problem? That's how ISIS started. Not exactly how ISIS started. They just gain access to a lot of resources like good weapons, and then they start killing people like no one's business, taking more land and so on. I won't say it will happen. This will happen in Congo, but it's just an example. Yeah, that is it. All your way from your boy Congo. Just think about it. In politics is complicated, my brother. It's complicated. Before we end our show, is my advice is we really have to pull ourselves together. Africa have to pull everything together. They have to put their house in order. Their government in order, their country in order, their institution in order, their military in order. They have to put everything in order. Otherwise, my brother, nowadays where we are going, there will be more competition, and if Africa is divided this way, we don't stand a chance. I'm telling you, we won't stand a chance. And things have to change, and it has to change right now. That is it, all the way from your boy Konje. I'm out.